Welcome to Sands of Time, where history comes alive. For thousands of years, humans have asked, where do we come from? Some answers are found in ancient texts. Others come from rocks, fossils, and DNA. One path tells the story of Adam, the first man, created by God in a perfect garden. Another tells of early humans who evolved over millions of years in Africa. Today, many people still ask, do these stories conflict, or can they fit together? In this episode of Sands of Time Origins, we look at both stories, the story from religion and the story from science. We follow the journey of early humans and compare it to the story of Adam. By the end, we ask one important question: can these stories live side by side? In the early 20th century, scientists started to find strange bones in East Africa. These bones were very old, much older than any written history. Over time, more fossils were found in places like Kenya, Ethiopia, and Tanzania. These fossils looked similar to humans, but were not quite the same. They were shorter, had smaller brains, and walked differently. But they walked upright. This was a key clue. One famous fossil was named Lucy. She was discovered in 1974. Lucy lived around 3.2 million years ago. She was part of a group called Australopithecus. She walked on two legs, but she did not use language or tools like modern humans. Lucy is one of the earliest known members of the human family tree. Scientists now believe that the human species did not suddenly appear. Instead, humans evolved step by step over a long time. The process began with ape-like ancestors who lived in forests. As the climate changed, they moved into open grasslands. Walking upright helped them survive in this new environment. Their hands became free for other tasks. Over time, their brains grew larger. They learned to use simple tools. Around 2.5 million years ago, a new kind of hominin appeared. They are called Homo habilis. They could make stone tools and may have begun to use fire. Later came Homo erectus, who walked and ran much like modern people. They spread from Africa into Asia and Europe. By 300,000 years ago, Homo sapiens, modern humans, emerged. They had larger brains, created tools, and began to speak. This long journey, from ape-like ancestors to Homo sapiens, is the story told by fossils, bones, and tools. It is a story built on careful study, carbon dating, and comparisons of DNA. Today, most scientists agree modern humans share a common origin in Africa. From there, our ancestors spread across the world. In religious texts, a different story is told. In the book of Genesis, Adam is the first man. He is created by God from the dust of the earth. God breathes life into him. Adam is placed in a beautiful garden called Eden. The garden has rivers, trees, and every kind of fruit. Adam is told to care for it. He is free to eat from any tree except one. Later, God creates Eve to be Adam's companion. Eve is formed from Adam's rib. Together, they live in the garden, where there is no suffering, no death, and no shame. But they are given one command: do not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. A serpent appears and speaks to Eve. It tells her that eating the fruit will open her eyes. She eats it. Then Adam eats it too. Their eyes are opened. They realize they are naked. They feel shame. When God finds out, he punishes them. They are sent out of the garden. Life becomes hard. They must now work the land. Pain, death, and struggle become part of human life. In this story, Adam is not just a man. He is the first human, and his actions shape the fate of all who come after him. Many religious traditions teach that humanity inherited the consequences of Adam's choice. This is called the fall. the story of Adam and Eve is not a scientific account. It is written in the language of story, faith, and moral truth. But for billions of people, it holds deep meaning. It teaches that humans are moral beings. We can choose good or evil. We live with the results of our choices. At first, the two stories seem very different. Science tells of a slow process with no clear beginning. Religion speaks of a single moment, one man, one woman, and one garden. Science finds no fossil named Adam. Religion says Adam is the first man. Science talks about DNA and mutation. Religion speaks of soul and purpose. But many people today ask, can both stories be true in some way? Some religious scholars say that the story of Adam is not meant to be a science report. It is about human nature, not biology. In this view, Adam may represent the first human who was aware of right and wrong. The garden may represent early human peace, before violence, cities, and war. Other scholars suggest that the two stories answer different questions. Science asks how we came to be. Religion asks why. Science explains process. Religion explores meaning. These are not the same kind of answers, but they may work together. Still, there are those who believe the two stories are in deep conflict. They argue that if evolution is true, then the Bible cannot be trusted. Others say that taking every word literally is not necessary for faith. There are many views. The conversation continues. Meanwhile, the fossil record shows that early Homo sapiens began to live in more complex ways. They made tools from stone, wood, and bone. They hunted in groups and shared food. They built shelters. They learned to make fire. They also began to create art. Cave paintings, carved figures, and symbolic objects appear in many ancient sites. These are signs of thought, language, and imagination. Early humans may have told stories, sung songs, and passed down memories. Culture was being born. They buried their dead. In some graves, archaeologists have found red ochre, beads, and tools. This suggests that early people believed in an afterlife. They may have believed in unseen forces. They may have asked, who made us? What happens when we die? In this way, the roots of religion go deep into the past. Long before cities and temples, humans were already asking big questions. The story of Adam may have emerged later, but the ideas it explores were already present in early minds. Genetics has shown something important. All people today share common ancestors. We all come from the same small groups of early humans who left Africa tens of thousands of years ago. These people traveled across deserts, mountains, and oceans. They adapted to new environments. Skin color, body shape, and languages changed, but the species remained one, Homo sapiens. Religious stories also teach that humanity comes from one source. In the story of Adam and Eve, all humans are descended from a single pair. This idea supports human equality. We are one family. In modern times, some people worry that evolution takes away human value. If we are just animals, what makes us special? But evolution does not say we are just anything. It shows that we are complex, intelligent, social beings. We have memory, language, and love. These things are rare in nature. Religion adds another layer. It teaches that humans have a soul. We are made in the image of God. Whether one believes in science, religion, or both, many agree, humans are unique. The story of Adam and the story of evolution are told in different languages. One uses faith and symbols. The other uses data and fossils. But they look at the same puzzle. What does it mean to be human? Both stories deal with knowledge, choice, and struggle. In the Eden story, Adam and Eve choose to eat the fruit. They gain knowledge but lose peace. In evolution, humans grow smarter but face new problems: competition, fear, and change. Both stories speak of progress and cost. In both views, humanity is still growing, still learning. We make tools, build cities, write laws, and care for others. But we also fight, destroy, and harm. We are beings of great potential and great responsibility. Some people choose only one story. Others try to learn from both. The debate will go on, but asking these questions brings us closer to understanding ourselves. We began with a question: are the stories of Adam and evolution in conflict, or can they come together? What we've seen is this: science gives us a timeline, fossils, and facts. Religion gives us meaning, ethics, and purpose. When we put them side by side, something powerful happens. We see not just how we began, but why we search for beginnings at all. Thank you for watching. Join us next time on Sands of Time, Origins, as we follow the children of Adam into jealousy, struggle, and survival. From Cain to Seth, from the first bloodshed to the dawn of early tribes. Our story continues with Episode 5, Children of Eden, Cain, Seth, and the Rise of Early Humanity.